We are on day 35 of our 60 days of basic networking. Let's do this!
What is a spanning tree protocol? Okay, so probably you've already heard this before. It's one of the fundamentals and one of the main topics pagdating sa CCNA kasi when you become CCNA or when you're aiming for a CCNA, it contains more likely or 90% in managing local area network within the site. Okay, hindi naman lahat pero more of the technology and topics are contained within the site, and one of them is yung tinatawag nating STP. So si STP or Spanning Tree Protocol is a switching technology. Okay, switching. Wala siya sa mga router. Okay, unless it's a layer 3 switch, pero hindi naman router yon. Anyway, so it's a layer 2 technology or a switching technology na ginagamit natin sa network natin to prevent network loops. Okay, so yun yung pinaka-keyword natin dyan. Network loops. Okay, ito na yun. Okay, so yun yung pinaka-main concept or yun yung pinaka-main keyword when we talk about STP. Prevent network loops. Okay, so aside from that, it is also an open standard protocol na dinevelop yun nga para ma-prevent yung mga network loops natin, mga switches natin in our network. Now, meron siyang code or meron siyang IEEE code na 802.1d. So, yun yung pinaka main protocol when it comes to STP. Mamaya or in the future videos, in the future lesson, we're gonna talk about the different flavors or different variations ng STP. Pero the main concept or the main keyword when we talk about STP is this one, network loop. So yun lang yung tatandaan mo, the technology or kumbaga the layer 2 technology or the switching technology that prevent network loops is yung tinatawag natin na spanning tree protocol. Make sense? Now, bakit natin kailangang i-prevent yung loop? Ano ba yung loop? Diba? Ano muna yung loop? Bago natin pag-usapan kung ano yung mga nangyayari behind the STP, let's talk about this one first. Bakit nagkakaroon ng loop sa network natin? Diba? So, ano yung mga nagko-cause ng dahilan? Bakit tayo nakakapag-create or bakit may nangyayaring network loops? Okay, so why we need STP in the first place? The first one is, kailangan nga nating i-prevent yung mga network loops. Now, how network loops are formed in our network. Let me give you a simple analogy or simple illustration para para mas ma-distinguish mo, mas ma-visualize mo how does it really happen in the background or in the backend. Okay? Let's take for example, we have a user using a PC na gustong kumonect sa ating server. So as you can see here, di ba? So si PC kukonect siya dun sa server. Now, before siya makakonect dyan, ang dadaanan niya is switch A and switch B, assuming, okay, this is a high level overview. Siyempre, yung yung PC na yon naka-cable papunta sa switch and then dadaan sa kisame, etc. Pero, I'm giving you the overview of the network loops kung paano nangyayari, di ba? Or bakit natin kailangan. Okay, so ngayon, di ba, as you can see, dadaan siya sa switch A, dadaan siya sa switch B, bago pa makarating dun sa server. Now, as you can see here, what if, okay, alam naman natin, what if may mangyaring hindi inaasahan dun sa cable or sabihin na natin dun sa connection ni switch B at saka switch A. Okay, so for example, this one nag-down. O kaya naman kinain ng daga. O kaya naman nag-down lang, nagloko yung port ng switch A papunta dun sa switch B. Diba? Since they are just connected via one way, diba? One link, ibig sabihin, meron tayong tinatawag na single point of failure or SFOF na tinatawag natin sa networking. Single link SLFOF, single link of failure. Pero you get this, you get the idea, diba? So ibig sabihin, isa lang yung pwedeng daanan ni user or ni PC para marating si server, which is switch A, switch B, then server. What if biglang nga nagkaroon ng problema, nagloko, naputol yung cable, kinain ng daga, o kaya naman nabunot, etc. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung user na yon hindi na makakakonect sa server kasi nga wala na siyang dadaanan eh. And this example is just a high level overview. This can be hundreds or thousands of users. 'Diba? And this can be several servers, for example. Pero kung wala silang redundancy or meron silang single link of failure or single point of failure, pwedeng mangyari na hindi na sila makakonect, disrupted na, there's an impact na dun sa operations or business natin. You get the point? Okay? Now, siyempre, in an enterprise, in a BPO for example, or in businesses na kailangan or critical yung mga connections or communications ng mga devices natin, for example, yung mga user papunta dun sa servers, etc., hindi pwedeng meron tayong single point of failure or single link of failure na tinatawag. Kailangan meron tayong backup path or meron tayong tinatawag natin na redundancy. Okay, now, this is where our redundancy, anong nangyayari sa pen ko? Ayun nang gumana. I think, lobat na to, pero aabot pa naman siguro. Okay? Wait lang ha. Yun. So, we need redundancy. Diba? Ibig sabihin, kailangan meron tayong backup link or backup path or alternate way or alternative way para marating yung isang destination from a source. Kaya hindi pwedeng single point of failure or single link of failure lang. Ibig sabihin nga kasi, pag gano'n, madidistrupt yung business natin, magkakaroon ng impact, magkakaroon ng incident, pwedeng maabala or hindi magawa ng mga users yung dapat nilang gawin. Now, as you can see in the diagram, na iba na yung diagram natin, we can set up another switch. For example, here, from switch A to switch C para magkaroon tayo ng backup path or alternative path papunta kay server. So, ibig sabihin kapag nagkaroon tayo ng failure dito, di ba? Meron pang way para makakonect tayo. Dito naman sa dadaan pag ganun. Okay? Di ba? So, okay lang na wala to. Mararating pa rin ng user or ng PC yung server via switch C and then babalik siya sa switch B. Okay? Again, this is just a simple analogy or simple illustration of redundancy. Okay? Siyempre, pwede mong gawa ng dalawang cabling yan o kaya naman pwede ka rin maglagay ng connection dito sa server papunta sa switch C para in case mag-fail din ito o kaya ito, yan. Meron ka pa ring way pag ganun naman, di ba? So you're getting the point, di ba? We need to have an alternative path or an alternate way or backup link if you will para marating natin yung destination. That's how we create a robust network design na tinatawag. Okay, syempre para pag nag-down yung server na yon, yung operation, kung magkaroon man ng disruption, minimal lang o kaya seconds lang, hindi ganun kalaking impact. Magtutuloy pa rin yung connections nila. Actually, we can set that as automatic para biglang papalo or automatic yung papalo na lang yung backup path natin doon na sa dadaan. Okay? Pero what I'm showing you here, what I'm discussing you here is the high level overview ng tinatawag nating redundancy or kung bakit kailangan natin ng redundancy sa network natin. Dahil nga doon sa tinatawag nating single point of failure or single link of failure. Make sense? Now, ang problema, kapag nag-create tayo ng redundancy, there is a high tendency or there's a 99% tendency, 99.99% tendency na magkaroon tayo ng tinatawag nating network loops. Okay? Bakit? And that's what we're going to talk about yun nga pagdating sa STP. Kasi, when we have redundancy, katulad ng nasa diagram natin kanina, there's a possibility na umikot or mag-loop. Okay? Mag-loop. Ganyan. Magpaikot. Ikot-ikot lang, di ba? yung packets na yung frames natin or yung data natin within our network. Kapag hindi natin siya na-set up ng tama, kapag hindi natin ginamitan ng STP, there's a possibility na magpaikot-ikot lang yung frames natin and then it can cause our network an outage kasi magiging busy yung mga devices natin. It can cause the usage of a switch ng resources niya para tumaas mag-high mag-congest yung traffic within your local area network, bumagal yung connections, broadcast storms, etc. So, kailangan nating i-prevent yung network loops pero kailangan din natin ng redundancy. That's where STP comes in. Okay? Si STP, nahulog. So, si STP, ina-allow niya na magkaroon ng redundancy, okay? Kasi nga kailangan natin yon pero pine-prevent niya na magkaroon ng network loops. Okay? So, again, let me show you some simple example here. Nasaan na yun? Okay? So, we've already discussed na si STP pinaprevent niya yung loops, and then dahil nga, or bakit nagkakaroon ng loops, dahil nga kailangan natin ng redundancy. Now, redundancy create networks loop. Di ba? Kakausap lang natin or kakadiscuss lang natin. Now, in this example, for example, kanina, we have a single point of failure, single link of failure. Now, I added another cable or another connection from switch A to switch B. So, this time, kapag ka nag-fail yung first connection na yon, I still have a way from PCA, switch A to switch B pa rin para marating yung PCB. This time, PCB na. So, it's still the same concept or still the same analogy. Okay, pero you're seeing the point, di ba? Meron na tayong backup path or alternative way para marating yung PCB from PCA kahit mag-fail or mag-down yung isang path natin. Make sense? Okay? So, another one is, for example, with this one, in order for me to reach switch B from switch A, I can go straight here. What if this one fails? I can still go here. That's a redundancy. Okay? That's a backup or that's an alternative path para marating yung destination. Kapag ka nga nagkaroon tayo ng redundancy, nagkikreate din tayo ng network loops. Okay? So, si STP, ang gamot, ang solusyon on how we can allow redundancy without creating these network loops. So, ang ginagawa ni STP, nagkakaroon siya ng tinatawag nating election, which is i-discuss natin mamaya. And then, by that election, nade-determine niya kung aling mga ports ang magpapatuloy or magfo-forward ng frames or ng traffic, and then kung aling mga ports sa mga switches natin ang magte-temporarily block. For example, di ba? So, as you can see here, pwedeng mag-cause ng loop dyan kasi iikot lang ng iikot dyan yung ano mo eh. Yung frames mo, di ba? Kapag lahat sila buhay. So, meron kang redundancy pero meron ka ring loops. Now, with STP, for example, this port can be temporarily blocked or suspend, if you will, pero buhay pa rin siya ha, para lang hindi mag-create ng loops. And then, when this one fails, for example, automatic mabubuhay yun. Okay? Automatic mabubuhay yun. So, yun yung ginagawa, yun yung kagandahan, yun yung kumbaga talent or yun yung used ni STP. Kapag may nakita siya na pwede mag-create ng loop, temporarily ibablock niya yun. And then, kapag may nag-fail dun sa ibang path or for example, yung primary path natin or primary link natin nag-fail, i-enable niya yung blocking port natin. So, we're gonna discuss that as we move along in this section at promise mas magigets, maiintindihan mo. Pero for now, I hope by using this simple analogy, using this simple illustration, kahit paano nagigets at naiintindihan mo na kung para saan at kung bakit natin kailangan si STP or Spanning Tree Protocol.